Welcome to the Lady Goddess Crime Exposure channel, y'all. I decided to change my name just a little bit. If you haven't done so, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button on your way in. Just waiting on a few people to come in. You can come in, or you don't have to. Just waiting on a few people to come in. What the hell? What the fuck is wrong with my phone? Just waiting on a few people to come in. Just a few. Well, y'all. Until we can get some people in here. Hello. I didn't. It did it itself, and then it's like the whole phone just tweaked. It hung up, cut off, and then cut back on by itself. I'm starting to think my phone is possessed. I have no viewers tonight. Why they doing that? Let me see if I can do this. I said, since ain't nobody on here yet, I'm gonna try to see if I can get this photo to come up. I can't find none of my pictures that I put up here, and I know for a fact I put them up here. Why aren't they coming up? Welcome. Today's topic is Whitney Houston, accidental drowning or murder. If I close my door one more time, I do not own the rights to this music, y'all. I don't. It's playing in a whole nother room. Why the hell they keep putting off the heat? Today we're just gonna focus. Give me a second here. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up my way. You know what? Let's go here. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Give me a second here. Having a little slight technical difficulty. I know that's not where I was. I went here. Hold up. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can get this photo to pull up. No, I can't. There we go. I'm trying to get. Here we go. It's just a few things I want to bring up real quick. Import. 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 I don't want to try again. Why am I trying again? Oh my gosh, are we for real serious? All right, y'all, let's see if I can. I'm just trying. CJ, can you please close my door? Hi, CJ. Now, bye, CJ. Go close my door. No. Go close my door. What the hell? Okay, now let's see if we can. Trying to get this dang on photo up. But it's not seeming to be working. It's just not working for me today. Hey, Callie, how you doing? Same to you, same to you. How are you? How are you? I'm trying to get this photo up. I hate when I can't get something to go right when I need it to. Like, seriously, I cannot get my picture up. How are you doing today, Callie? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do it the old school way. Today, y'all, we're focusing on whether or not. Yes, CJ. No, no. Go get in the bed. Go get in the bed. Go in and get in the bed. Yes. Today, y'all, we are focusing on the death of Whitney Houston. Now, I came up with a little timeline according to the I'm going according to the timeline that was put out by Los Angeles Times. Now, my title is Whitney Houston in episode 1. What happened to Whitney Houston? Is it possible to believe that death was possibly murder, not a drowning, like they're proclaiming? Do I smell a cover up? Yeah. Well, we all know Whitney Houston had planned to attend Clive Davis's CJ, take him there today. Tell him to give it to you. And close the door on your way out. As she was supposed to attend Clive Davis's pre-Grammy party on Saturday, February 11th, 2012. But as you all can see, that never happened. Night night, baby. Mwah. Now let's figure out why. Now, we're going to start with the timeline. The way my timeline is set up, on February 8th, I'm going to say. No, go tell Daddy to open it. Yes, because my Gigi's busy. Go tell Daddy to open it. Oh my gosh. Good boy. Go find, you have a daddy. Go buzz him. Bye. Yes, and it's, hey, Fred, the thing to me, it's not a coincidence that they both died exactly the same exact way. Only one died at a hotel and the other one died at home. Now, February 8th. Hold on, I'm actually looking for my. Give me a second, y'all. I know I got it on here somewhere. It's on one of these papers. Now, February 8th, I'm just going to skip to February 9th. February 8th really is nothing to focus on. But February 9th, this is the timeline that I've come up with. Now, on this timeline, February 9th, Whitney Houston was a guest at Grammy nominee Kelly Price's party, which was called Kelly Price and Friends Unplugged, for the Love of R&B Grammy party at the nightclub True Hollywood. My grandson keep leaving this door open. Me and him gonna fight. Now, Whitney Houston was in attendance with her daughter, 19-year-old Bobby Christina Brown. She also did a duet with Kelly Price. Hey, Kate, D'Angel. She also did a duet with Kelly Price in the early hours of Friday morning, which would later become her very last performance. During the party, Whitney clashed with singer and former X Factor finalist Stacey Francis. Houston and Francis were reintroduced at the party, and things were going fine until Mr. Little R&B singer Ray J, whom at the time was dating Whitney off and on for several years, butted into this conversation. Now, a little heated argument exchanged between them two. She was allegedly escorted from the club. We're speaking of Whitney Houston here. Kelly Price stated that there was nothing wrong at the time. She was full of song and dance, laughter, just full of energy. What most people do at a normal party. They said she was dancing, she was singing, she was laughing. Hey, Miss D. Oh, I can't complain. Can't do nothing but thank the Lord I'm blessed. And what's really funny about this is, she was escorted from the club, allegedly. But Kelly Price stated that there was nothing wrong. She was full of song, again, full of dance, full of laughter, full of energy. Price stated that that's how she's going to remember her as she is, because that's the Whitney Houston she met. Now, February 10th, that night, Whitney spent the night at Beverly Hilton Hotel Bar, with friends. She stayed for the duration of the night, drinking and communicating with friends. Probably got a little loud, because she intoxicated. Houston was staying at the hotel to attend the music industry Clive Davis's annual pre-Grammy bash. The same event she was introduced 3 decades ago. Yeah, I mean, you can't. Yes, Ray J dated. Well, we ain't gonna even say dated. He used it. We just gonna call a thing a thing. Now, he did a video, and I'm gonna see if I can pull this up where you guys can see. I'm gonna play if I can find my controller. I came prepared for nights like this. Now, this is the one of Bobby Brown's sister, but we're gonna get to that one. We're probably gonna do that one tomorrow. But hold on, where is it? Where is it? This is her at the '94 AMA Awards. Bobby Christina was like, "Oh my gosh, extra little." So we're gonna first take a look. I'm looking for this one particular video. No, it's not what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go down here. Thank you.
We're learning more tonight about the dark and final days.
Actually, I'm actually trying to find.
Now
She telling it all, Callie.
I will bring you the tea. Welcome to
Ray J is definitely a snake. He used the hell out this woman. I'm trying to.
I am here with the international food prophet, Dr. Jolly.
I'm trying to find. Whoa. So give me a second, yeah. I'm trying. Oh my God.
Hey. Father of Bobby Christina Brown. Tell me where you currently reside.
I reside in California.
And you all kind of have a good idea what your career has been. What are you doing now?
I'm an entertainer, travel.
Okay, so.
I act, I perform.
Let's go over to. I just want you guys. Here we go. My slow set over here tweaking. In a way, she was the angel, but I really don't think so. Hey, Taya. Now, I found out something, y'all, and I think I confirmed this back then. Whitney Houston was 9 months clean the night she died, y'all. So I need somebody to make this part make sense for me. Because, you know, they saying, here we go. Let me find my remote. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. I gotta go tell them to cut this down. Hey, ow. I had to go to the bathroom. My bladder was about to explode. All right, now back to this video. Y'all, I just want y'all to hear this because I think this is like one of the most disgusting.
My name is Adisha Nasaver, aka Distilled Science, and I help people understand science and apply it to enhance.
I just want y'all to listen to this. She definitely was making a comeback, Callie. Cause from what I'm gonna just get into it after this.
Relationship with Whitney Houston, not only in my comment section, but on the internet as a whole. So I thought that I would just lay this information down in your lap and let you draw your own conclusions about Ray J's true.
Kaya said, "How are you and the kids?"
With Whitney Houston. Now, in my opinion,
thank you, Miss D.
Ray J used Whitney Houston like a dirty dish rag. Okay, and in this
let me turn this up so y'all can hear.
He 100% admitted to it. All right.
What was your dialogue with them going in? Were there any ground rules established? Like, this is what I'm going to do. This is who I am. I'm not trying to put you down, or was it just casual? It was the ground right then when I was messing with them. I was right at the peak of the Kim K, sex tape, Whitney Houston. Just I'm on top of the world as far as being a bad boy. Right. So at that point, it just I'm not gonna say shit. You're gonna be with me when I want you to be with me. Right. And then when we're not together, I'm gonna be with her, wherever the fuck I'm gonna be with. You know what's up with me. I'm this. I'm right here. Right. This is what's up. This is my life. Publicly, you know what I do. And how did you feel about that internally? Were you cool with that? At that point, I was broken off. I didn't have anybody to be like, hold on. Cut all of this shit out and reconstruct your career now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Reconstruct it now. Once the Whitney thing happened, you had that. I could have reconstructed crazy. But at the same time, a lot of people was turned off because she was big and I was getting her right, but she was a little older and her image in the past wasn't as solid as if I got with a Mariah Carey. No, but you could have been the guy to turn her around after the Bobby thing. Oh, you could have been the guy to come in and been like, you know what? The one thing I want to do, you could have been on the dude talking about the one thing I want to do to a woman that's been through so much is ever take her back to that place. So it made me I would have had to be with her. No, right, but I'm just saying, even as friends. No, I would have had to.
Close my door.
I would have been with Whitney Houston.
Close my door.
That was something that every day I was with her, I was not
close the door.
Right, I was not happy.
CJ, close the door.
And I saw myself, like I was like, yo, I'm on top of the world. Right. Look at all the people I'm shaking hands with right now. Right. Right now, today. Like, right.
A whole group.
On top of the world. Right. Like, literally, like the dude said. Boom, I would sit at dinner. People would come in, the prince or whatever, and like, yo, we want to give you this. We would love
Taya spoke to you. She said, how are you and the kids doing? I don't know if you can hear. See it.
Right. I wasn't happy. She was yearning, for things for more. Because she was yearning. Yeah, we don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? For me and for everything. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Still. And I was unhappy. So I didn't want to sell my soul for that. Right. For that. But that's a good guy, though. Right. Knowing that it's not right. Knowing that I'm playing with her mind a little bit to get me somewhere. Right. But what's crazy is that now that you tell me that, and now I can still do that. Like, it's a new man. Yeah, the new man can do that. I'm just saying, as the new man, we have that option, and we should take advantage of that option. Because every time you tell me we're right, I always do it right. I always do it right. Before we were really right, you know how long it took me to really make it right for her? I'm trying to tell you. Let me tell you, Whitney, if
step back that way.
Absolutely.
Step back that way.
Until if I want her to be.
Now look in the camera. And wait.
You know what I'm saying?
If I want her to be, what the hell is going on here? Y'all, clearly, Ray J didn't give a damn about Whitney Houston. That is so lame and disgusting. And you can see that interview
Ain't that one of the-
really quick once Ray J said what he said.
Ain't that one of the DeBarge boys? Or am I tripping, y'all? Rachel. Rachel. I think she stepped away from the phone. Man, I don't think he gonna be able to stay Brandy's little brother. He got into some whole. Taya, I don't know if you heard her. I had told her you had spoke, but you probably couldn't hear her over the TV.
All right,
Well,
so in this next clip, Ray J continued to try to attach himself to Whitney Houston.
Yo, Knockout Radio, we back. It's your boy Ray J. Yo, okay, everybody going crazy in the studio.
You're not mad though, right?
No, I'm not mad,
Okay.
because this is the birth of the new Knockout show, and we do want all of our closest people that we love to call in. So I guess Lil B and Joey Boy cooked up something special, and they got somebody that they know I love and that I'm really close to call in.
It's my godmother.
All right, so I want y'all to welcome somebody that we love and respect and adore. Y'all, please welcome to the Knockout Radio show, Miss Whitney Houston.
Hi, how are you?
Whitney Houston is on the phone. What's up, baby?
And that is also my godmother. I have to throw in bragging rights.
Oh my goodness.
How you doing, Miss Whitney Houston?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. You know what? I know you busy, and you know we got the new show out. We just happy you called in just to support us and support the new movement.
Oh yeah. I just want to wish you all congratulations and much success with it.
Thank you, baby. And as soon as you come to LA, we're gonna hang out. I can't wait to see you.
But we ain't hanging, but we'll see each other.
She told us last we ain't hanging.
Right.
We'll see
Thank you for calling, baby girl.
You know it.
All right, bye.
So after Whitney Houston passed away, Ray J was at Whitney Houston's funeral grabbing at the casket, putting on for the camera, as if he just didn't admit that he used Whitney.
Shout out to Chestnut Checkers, y'all. This is her video, not mine.
His career.
Pick this part right here, y'all. If that ain't the most fakest, phony ass cry I've ever seen. See that? Go play. That's Shaka Khan in the front, y'all. When Whitney Houston died, she came out with a long speech, y'all.
The shit's chest and 8 seconds.
Now, this is another one I want you guys to listen to real quick.
Somebody that sells drugs.
I just want y'all to listen to this, because what I'm not getting is, y'all, he said, we ain't hanging out, but we'll see each other. What blew me is, y'all, when she got with Ray J around this time, according to no, they fucked around with each other, but he used the hell out that woman to get to where he was. You got to remember he said he had just came off the scandal with Kim Kardashian on the sex tape. So, you know, he needed a bounce back. So you used Whitney Houston as your bounce back. I'm not understanding that part. Mind y'all, this lady was 9 months clean. Now, she might have did a little drinking or whatever, but she actually got clean from the drugs, y'all. Wasn't no more coke in her system. So what I want to know is, we're going to listen to this first, and then I'm going to get into that, because some ain't sitting right.
Sister and Whitney's former sister-in-law, and you were also Whitney's assistant for some years, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to get your take on this. What do you think?
You know, when I first heard the news that
I can see you're upset.
Yes,
Still upset.
I am. I really am, because I think it's what I said it was in the beginning. When I first seen this and I saw the news and I saw, and I'm sorry, please excuse me, I just have to come out and say this.
Please.
I saw Ray J coming out of the hotel, hiding his head, being pushed into the car. Why? I looked and I said, why is he hiding? Why is he hiding his face? He's always trying to show his face when he's around Whitney. Why now? Why are you trying to hide now, Ray J? And I put it all together. When I first heard she passed away, I said, my God, somebody gave her a bad bag.
Okay.
Yes, I promise you, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. And then I saw Ray J, and it all added up. So I am going to believe that Ray J, who Whitney told me she had no relationship with, now this is a young boy who's running around telling people that he is a boyfriend of Whitney's, but I know clearly that he wasn't. He was, like she said, a runner boy. For some reason, he knows somebody that sells drugs, and he was buying them for Whitney, from what I know, and giving her drugs. I want to...
Okay, now I got one quick question. Now, she said he was a runner boy, which means he knew where to go get her drugs from. Y'all think that boy gave her a bad batch? Because, see, around that time, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't he being managed by Whack 100, a.k.a. Cash Jones? So that means at that time, Ray J had to be the one who was supplying her drugs for her at that time. CJ, come on, that's my knee. That hurt. Yeah, ouchie. You gotta pay attention to what you're doing. Now, actually, chosen one, I'm going to say it like this here. The woman didn't have no drugs in her system, but the drugs that they put in her system. The woman was clean. She had just came from rehab right before she went to that Grammy party. Literally. So you're not going to sit here and tell me that this lady decided to hop off a plane for being 9 months clean and was like, fuck it, I'm going to go to Clive Davis party and I'm going to get fucked up. Alcohol, yeah. This is another thing. I'm going to say something else. And I'm just going to be truthful with it. At the end of the day, that bathroom, straight staged. Straight staged. Why do she got, if she was seeing one doctor out there in California at that time, why does she got 5 different prescription bottles of the same medicine from 5 different doctors? He probably did, Taya. I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? First off, when has ever Whitney Houston ever, and when has anybody ever snorted coke out of a spoon? They said it was a
why this boy was a
CJ.
Bailey runs a school.
I'm gonna need for you to sit down somewhere.
One that taught lessons like women in the workforce have been harmful to America. Evolution is a lie, and slave owners weren't that bad. Now he wants to run Illinois like.
Regardless as to what they put it in, they made it seem like exactly chosen. So I want to know how. I want to know how
somebody that sells drugs.
How this woman ended up in a foot of water, hotter than hot. CJ, stop. Hotter than hot, y'all. Her skin, it wasn't no skin peel. She's supposed to have straight boiling. It's like her skin was boiling. Oh, we finna get to that part in a minute, y'all. The fact that she said Ray J was the runner boy, I don't think.
I know clearly that he wasn't. He was, like she said, a runner boy. for some reason, or he knows somebody that sells drugs, and he was buying them for Whitney, from what I know, and giving her drugs. I want to know why this boy was allowed to do that around Pat and around Gary. Around Pat, mainly because you were with her. You were with her all the time. All the time. And for you to...
Oh, wow. So, Miss Pat, you got a lot of explaining to do. So you was with Whitney. Wow. Ray J was being the runner boy. So you basically watched this man, because we're not going to keep calling him a little boy at that time, because he was 31 years old. So they say, so they claim. I don't think he was that old. I believe he's 31 now, but not then. He was young back then. CJ, I'm going to need you to go sit down somewhere, okay? Go in there with Daddy. Go. Go in there with Daddy. Take your truck. Take your truck. Close the door on your way out. Hey, Mary. Now, at that time, during the sex scandal, he was like, what, 18? And at that time, he was being managed by WAC 100. Now, was he going to the hood and getting these drugs? Did they actually sell her a bad batch? Hey, Kathy, no, we going over, we talking about Whitney Houston and her death. And we trying to figure out where Ray J fit in at. Because, you know, he was dating her and she called him the runner boy. Only thing I know the runner boy stands for is the nigga that's running back and forth getting them drugs. Was he supplying Whitney? Because notice he said, Ray J is not no 41. Me and him is not close to the same age. Now, me and his sister might be close to the same age, but not Ray J. Ray J is not no 41 years old. Hey, Royal. But now the question I got is, he's a runner boy. So was you going down there to LA, getting the finest synthetic drugs, and was this a setup, Pat? That man can't be no 41 years. You finna make me go look it up. I'm finna find out. Oh, Lord, you is right. He is 41. Oh, Brandy. Him and Brandy only a couple of years apart. They only 2 years apart. Okay. Brandy 43. So I'm a year older than her. Now, again, getting back to this, Pat, if you was with her that night, if you was there with her, now this is my question. Besides Ray J, who was in that bathroom? Because you're not going to sit here and tell me a room full of people. She in the bathtub. Did nobody hear a bump, a noise? She just went and got in the bathtub in a scalding tub of hot water. Who ran her water? Because that something ain't sitting right. Oh, yeah, I know they both was there. So I'm just going to say this here. And this is my inclined thought on it. This is my speculation. Do I believe Pat had something to do with it? I haven't gotten into her yet, but yeah. Let's just go back to the movie Bodyguard, y'all. Remember the scene in Bodyguard when the sister tried to blow her up, but the baby was on the boat? Exactly, Roy. She didn't take baths in hotels. So that's another thing that's just like really not. But did y'all see the bathroom? It's the picture of the bathroom for me. I like how they photoshopped, because I'm going to just show y'all something real quick. Let's see if I can find it in my photo. So we're going to start off here. This is what Now, this is what's blowing me, y'all. This is how you know boiling water would boil her skin. She should have came out all blistered up. I'm just saying. Now, they claiming, allegedly, this is the bathroom she was in. This is the bathroom. Now, y'all see what that looked like, right? Now, this is what it looked like. It's a chair in there. You know, there's nothing around. But now, how did it go from this to this? That looked like straight junkie moves. I'm just saying. That's a person that's shooting up. I'm so sorry to see it. And we is not. And I mean, we are not finna put that on that woman. Since when she started snorting coke out of a damn spoon? What does she need with a plate? That's straight crackhead moves right there. That's crackhead moves. So this crystal-like substance they saying, who the fuck was in it? They made it look like she in there smoking crack. Didn't that woman say crack was whack? This whole area was staged, bro. You could tell. First off, look how that countertop look. For her to have been there only so many days. I mean, come on, y'all. Just look at this shit. It's just so much that just don't sit right. Now, again, how did the bathroom go from all of that to all of this? Like, come on, let's make that make sense. This is hella weird. That's a good question, D'Angelo. Now that kind of takes me back to the Kylie Riding case. So we're going to put her in the tub, make it look like she drowned, fill up the lungs, flush the drugs out, because you know coke only take, 3 days to get out your system? Water dilutes DNA, though. Which means whoever touched her, because we're going to stop sugarcoating the bullshit and we just going to call a thing a thing. Whoever touched her, their fingerprints are on her and everything. So they had to get rid of that. You got to think like a criminal.
You don't know what happened to her. You know, I'm really disturbed by that. I really am.
Now, we saw Pat on the Oprah interview, though, suggesting that Whitney did not do drugs, and Gary saying the same thing, right? I mean, do you think it's possible they had no knowledge that she was using at this time?
Well, no, I doubt that very much. Pat is around her. She's around her enough to know if she was doing drugs or not. I don't believe that. I really don't. And I'm just being honest. If I was around her, I would know.
You would know. And I see that you're angry.
Yes, I am.
And you're sad, too, right?
This was her that night, y'all.
I'm very sad, and I'm very
Good night, Kathy.
Shelley, here we are again, another great person taken by addiction. It makes us sad every time, and yet how many times we sit here and talk about this? It sounds like no one was willing to do that.
I don't believe anybody tried to do that. You know, everybody says, I loved Whitney, but what did you do to try to help her? You know, did you allow these things to continue to come in her life? Did you allow these people to continue to give her this? Were you one of the people giving these drugs to her? I mean, you know, answer these questions, please.
Well, I'll tell you, the thing that bothers me is it might even have been the person that poured the alcohol that then triggered the cocaine. You know what I mean? It's all part of the same process, and people didn't seem to understand. Joining us, Bobby Brown's nephew, Jairam Brown. Jairam, both you guys, Gerard's still with us too as well. Your mom, Viola, believes that Whitney, the foul play.
Yeah, I believe she was beaten to death too.
Jairam, what do you think?
I believe
the same thing. I mean, everything I heard, all the information, it really just doesn't sound right, you know. Sounds like something fishy is going on.
Gerard, you said the same thing?
I believe so.
I mean, look, she took pills. She drank alcohol the night before. Why not just took too much and didn't breathe?
I mean, Chrissy told me at the hospital, you know, that my mom is a recovering addict and she did a lot of drugs. So, you know, pills wouldn't take her out like that.
I don't think so.
She's a swimmer. You know what I'm saying?
I had a tumor before. I was on pain pills before, you know, and they're prescribed by a doctor, and you know how to take them.
Was she taking painkillers, Whitney?
I don't know. That I don't know of. I have no knowledge of her taking any pain pills. No. As far as I know, Whitney was fine. She was fine. And another thing, Whitney did not get in bathtubs in hotels. That was something that she and I discussed on many occasions. We used to laugh about it. Whitney would never get in a hotel bathtub.
She hated them, so they're dirty.
Yeah, we talked and laughed about how we would never do that. So when I heard that she was found in that bathtub, I knew right then and there something was wrong.
Now, you knew Ray J also, right?
No, I did not know Ray J, but I can tell you this. Ray J, to me, I can tell you, Whitney told me out of her own mouth that she never, Ray J was I asked Whitney, I said, Whitney, what is Ray J to you? She laughed. She laughed so hard she almost fell off the chair. She said nothing. She said nothing at all.
Yep.
She said Ray J was a runner boy. I said, a runner boy? She said that they were never together. So this stuff about Ray J, there's a lot of games being played here with Ray J using Whitney's name to say that he's with Whitney Houston. That is, I doubt it very, 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 very much.
And Jerem, do you know anything about this? Is it Nick? Is that this fellow's name? That's supposedly her fiance. What is their relationship with Bobby Christina?
He came in as a brother, you know, but I guess now he's ending up trying to be a boyfriend.
Is he?
Which I feel like he doesn't have true feelings for Chrissy.
You think he's up to something?
Yeah, I think he's up to something. I think most of the people around Chrissy are up to something.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a lot of, and we're not here just bashing everybody. You know, it may seem like that, but really, it's a lot of stuff that we know, and there's a lot of stuff that's going on that the world does not know. There's a lot of people that are not who they say they are. They don't have Chrissy's best interest. No. And I think Whitney knew that. You know, I know that Whitney knew that.
Are they the ones trying to get her hospitalized psychiatrically, you think?
Right.
Yes.
You think they are?
And he witnessed something.
At that time, they was trying to put her saying she was 5150. I went back into the room and told her, Chrissy, you know what they're saying about you. And she said, I'm grieving. You know, I got to bury my mom in a couple of days.
I hope you guys have not had contact with her for a long time. I hope you have, and you've been close. I hope you have a chance.
And they've changed her numbers.
Wow.
What's up, y'all? I had to come on here real quick just to share this news, my thoughts on this platter-faced, no good, jealous, envious, money-grubbing bitch, Pat Houston. This
is what Pat Houston looked like, y'all.
Is the same bitch that has basically bashed Whitney Houston. And now we know. But, you know, I've been knowing because I always thought something was shady about this whore. But, you know, we always saw her and die.
And Leola Brown joins me. She is Bobby Brown's sister and Whitney's former sister-in-law. And you were also Whitney's assistant for some years, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to get your take on it.
Oh. Okay.
Somebody that sells drugs, and he was buying them for Whitney, from what I know, and giving her drugs. I want to know why this boy was allowed to do that around Pat and around Gary. Around Pat, mainly because you were with her. You were with her all the time.
Can't be
all
the
the time.
answer.
For you to say
I don't
you
think
don't know
that's the
what
case.
happened to her. You know, I'm
And
really
then again,
disturbed
she
by
probably
that.
could
I
have.
Now we saw
But what is the
Pat
reason?
on
Well, I
the
mean,
Oprah
besides
interview,
knowing what
though,
happened, she never
suggesting
said
that Whitney
anything.
did not do drugs, and
What
Gary
was the
saying the same
purpose?
thing, right?
I honestly believe they took her out because of the money.
knowledge that she was using at this time.
Well, no, I doubt that very much. That Pat is around her. She's around her enough to know if she was doing drugs or not. I don't believe that. I really don't. And I'm just being honest. If I was around her, I would know.
You would know. And I see that you're angry.
Yes, I am.
And you're sad too, right?
Yes,
I mean,
I am.
this is really a
I'm
sad.
very sad. I'm very sad, and I'm very angry right now.
Shelley, here we are again, another great person taken by addiction. It makes us sad every time, and yet how many times we got to sit here and talk about this? It sounds like no one, Leola was willing to do
No,
this.
I don't believe anybody tried to do that. You know, everybody says, I loved Whitney, but what did you do to try to help her? You know, did you allow Answer these questions, please.
Well, I'll tell you, the thing that bothers me is it might even have been the person that poured the alcohol that then triggered the cocaine. You know what I mean? It's all part of the same process.
Yeah,
And
they
people
was
didn't
drilling.
seem
Her
to
mama's
understand.
estate
Joining us, Bobby
back
Brown's nephew,
then was worth
Jairam
20
Brown.
million.
Jairam,
And you know it
both
grew
you guys,
after
drew
she
us to
died.
us too as well.
So this
your
little
mom
girl was sitting on a
really
gold
believes
mine,
that
and everybody
Whitney was
wanted a
foul play.
piece of
Maybe
it.
she was murdered.
They wanted a piece of it before the lady left.
Yeah, I believe the same thing.
Because it kind of makes you wonder who was really handling her affairs.
It really.
These people really
doesn't
put in
sound
enough trust to make
right,
it seem like
no.
they could be trustworthy,
Sounds
but the
like
whole
something going on.
time,
Gerard, you said the same thing?
no, we're not putting on no more shirts. No, you got on one already.
I mean, look, she
No,
took pills. She
we're not
drank
taking
alcohol
off shirts and
before.
putting on
Why
different
not
ones.
just
No.
took too much and didn't breathe?
Don't tell daddy
You
to
know,
put it
Chrissy,
on.
Chrissy told me at the hospital, you know,
Close
that
the
my
door.
mom is a recovering addict and she did a lot of drugs. So, you know.
I believe she was always
you know,
spaced out because they kept her drugged up too.
And
She's a swimmer, you know what I'm saying?
I had a tumor before. I was on pain pills.
It's just a lot that don't make sense.
Whitney did not get in bathtubs and
Okay, we watched
hotels.
this part already. So now, I'm going to just get into the... Let me see what else. This right here is what got me.
I know why a few of you came out.
Yeah, she knew what was going on.
I'll address the issue as respectable as I can. I really miss my friend. You know, I really do. I'm still hurting. I just want to say, like Whitney, I love giving back to the kids. I love, helping my community. I've
This
been
nigga sitting
part
here
of
lying with a
Brotherhood
straight
Crusade
face.
and working with them since I was 16 years old. It's just such a tough time for me.
I bet it is.
I've been through a lot in these past 2 weeks. I'm able to look at life in a whole different way. I always look at my phone because I got a picture of somebody that I really love, and it helps me through the day. This is all new for me. I'm really emotional
CJ, we're not
right
doing
now.
this
I really
tonight.
don't know really what to say. But what I will say is that I love.
He was trying to be Cali. The family wouldn't let him.
I enjoy being around people.
They didn't want him around her.
Support me.
None of that. Like,
And that, give me
she,
a sense of peace, and that's what these kids do for me.
even when she passed away, they didn't even want that man at the funeral.
I really don't have a lot more to say.
They didn't want him
right
at
now.
Whitney Houston's
Just wanna
funeral.
thank all of y'all for coming out.
That girl could, at her own mama's funeral, that girl couldn't even get the chance to hug her dead.
Supporting me through these times.
Because the world
What I will
felt
say,
like,
that's
yeah, he
that is the
lied.
most important thing to
It's the
me
fake, it's
of
the
all.
fake emotions for me.
is that God is talking to me. God is talking to me right now. And now is the time for me to listen. So my ears are open. Thank you guys for coming out.
You really didn't speak on her. You said my friend. You couldn't even say her name. Why? He couldn't say a name, my friend. That's all he can come up with is my friend. I miss my friend. I keep a picture of my friend in my phone to help me get me through the day. I did work with the community. I get back to the kids. And what did that have to do with her? Because I didn't see you basically speak on her. All you said is you miss your friend. That could have been anybody. Yeah, they wanted to keep her close. They wanted to keep her extra close. We keep her away from her daddy. Yeah, Bobby Brown got himself together. That's what they didn't like. That man got himself together and he started doing shit the right way. He wanted to be in his kids' lives more, but everybody felt like he didn't need to be in Bobby Christina's life. Why? Why y'all keep that man from his daughter? And the last time he had to see his daughter was on a fucking ventilator. That's cold-hearted. And then everybody, I found out, going back some years, Whitney Houston was molested as a child. She was molested by who? Her cousin Dee Dee, a female, mind you, whom's also the sister to who? Dionne Warwick. Y'all notice at Whitney Houston's funeral, Dionne Warwick was calling the shots over everything like she just ran the show. Did y'all really have respect for this woman like y'all say y'all did, or was that all just the front too? Because it looked like to me the whole family used her. Like, what's really going on, bro? Why y'all take that baby lady, her daughter out like that? All for the money. You know what's funny? Saturday, February 11th, Whitney Houston was planning to attend her friend and longtime mentor, Clive Davis' annual pre-Grammy party at the Beverly Hilton Hotel. Right? At some point, she spoke to Dionne Warwick about the seating arrangements for that night. At that time, there wasn't no signs of distress at all. Now, around 3:15, Whitney also spoke to her mother, Cissy Houston. And even then, there still was no sign of distress from her at all. Said she was talking normal, she was fine, she was actually looking forward to going out here performing. She was making her big comeback. So what I'm not getting is, if that lady was clean for 9 months, what y'all do to her? I wouldn't be surprised, Roy, because his wife now never liked Whitney. I think she got mad at the fact that the man said the woman that he loved and will always love. I think that burnt her bridges. Now around 3:15, y'all, she spoke to her mama. There wasn't no distress. 30 minutes later, literally 30 minutes later, at 3:43 p.m. Mind y'all, this is the mid-afternoon, y'all. Someone from Whitney's entourage called hotel security when she was found unresponsive in her hotel room bathtub. Now, first off, we all know they said she didn't take baths in hotels. So, who was all in that room? I need to find out who all was in that room that night. And I'm going to get to that. Oh, yeah, she definitely didn't like her. And for what? Because that baby had more money than you, and all she had to do was be born. Man, they got more than a little of a problem. That's a sociopath. A sociopath for real. Now, 30 minutes later, at 3:43 p.m., who was the entourage? Who was a part of that entourage that called hotel security when she was found unresponsive in her hotel room bathtub? Police arrived at her room 2 minutes later because they was already on scene for the event, allegedly. After performing CPR, but now mind you, Mary, who is Mary? Mary is allegedly the one who claimed to have found her and performed CPR. Now, they was unable to revive her. Whitney Houston was pronounced dead at 3:55 p.m. Saturday, allegedly. The Beverly Hills Police, Lieutenant Mark Rosen, stated there was no signs of foul play and no signs of a cause of death. Callie, which brother? Which brother started her out on drugs? Is it the one that Pat with now? what's his name? I can't even remember his name. Now, how did y'all instantly was able to tell that there was no signs of foul play and no signs of a cause of death? The Los Angeles coroner's office departed with her body around 1:50 a.m. They didn't take her body because, mind you, y'all, the Grammys is still going on. This party's still going on. You got superstars coming in on the red carpet, and we got a whole motherfucking coroner van sitting in the parking lot. No, it definitely don't. Gary, okay. So there would be Gary Houston. Now, the officer refused to speculate how Whitney Houston died. Clive Davis, his party went on as planned, with Davis saying it's what Whitney Houston would have wanted. The scene on the red carpet was so bizarre, as celebrities reacted to Whitney's death on the red carpet, while the crime lab van was parked outside, and as paparazzi camped outside waiting for the removal of Whitney Houston's body. Now you tell me that's not some sick shit. Now, August 9th, you know, she was born in Newark, New Jersey. August 9th, 1963. Now, do anybody know that February 15th, Whitney Houston's cause of death was listed as deferred, which means they really had no cause of death. A documentary was released in 2018. It's beyond sad, y'all. It's beyond sad. The documentary was released in 2018, and it stated Whitney Houston was abused as a child. Dee Dee Warwick, allegedly the sister of Dionne Warwick. Whitney had a Houston named Mary, the woman who discovered Whitney's body in the bathtub. Yeah, they called her Nippy. She was always into something. Now, Whitney and Houston, Lord Jesus. Whitney and Mary had a fallout. Callie, you like me, I read a whole lot. Reading is fundamental. I'm trying to figure out why did Sissy give Pat Houston, the executor of the estate, per her request. Whitney Houston was in room 434. The bodyguard brother-in-law, Ray Watson, who was he married to? Her death was ruled as an accident, an accidental drowning, with contributing factors of atherosclerotic heart disease and plenty of cocaine. Now, that don't sound right, because what happened to her overdosing? Ain't that what they said? They said she overdosed, right? So, if she overdosed and she drowned, why was there no water in her lungs? It's just a lot that don't make sense. She was 9 months clean, y'all, out of rehab, fresh out of rehab. Lord, why is my back itching? To put her right back in the same temptations as before. Not to mention she was working with her longtime drug counselor, Warren Boyd. This is lies. And I'm going to get down to the bottom of it. She was clean and sober when she did Sparkle. Her father's name is John Houston. I wonder what happened to him. I mean, it's just a lot. Shaka Khan, y'all, made a statement after Whitney died. Said somebody should have been there to keep her away from all of this. But Pat, that was supposed to have been your job. Look like you failed tremendously. You executed the plan the way you wanted it to be. And that lady ended up dead in the tub. Now, I'm going to show y'all a picture. It's not the full picture, but I'm going to just give y'all a glimpse of what they did show. You guys can't hear me? There's my mic. Can you guys hear me now? I believe so too, Miss D. Can you guys hear me? Now, viewers' discretion. Viewers' discretion is advised. It's not the full picture, but this is her. Where do that? Oh, D'Angel, you might have to go out and come back in. Now, this is supposed to be her. Now, quick question. This is how they found her in the bathroom. Where's all the stuff that is supposed to be all over the place? Notice the tone, the two-tone color of her body. Now, if this water is so-called hot, how long was she in that tub before somebody actually discovered she wasn't in there? That she was, you know, it's the Ray J for me, y'all. Good night, D'Angel. Like, let's just look at this here, y'all. Let's look at the crybaby. We're going to look at the crybaby. This picture right here, or the other one, I got you. Now, look at little crybaby. If people pay attention to this particular portion of her funeral, pay attention to all the hand movements. Those are signals, subliminals, as we would call them. But it was, I'm talking about, it explained a lot, a whole lot. Okay, I got you, Royal. I just don't get it. But it's this video that got me. And I'm going to go back tomorrow, guys. I'm going to go into finding out what happened in that letter. This is where she passed the note. She was killed shortly after. What? Oh, see, I got a lot to do. What? A secret door? And you know what I've noticed? Y'all ain't noticed how Kim Kardashian been calling herself, yeah, the one she gave Brandy, Callie. I need to find out what's in that letter. Whatever it is, Brandy won't speak on it. Is that giving up the oath? Did she say something about her brother? Did she say something about the industry? What is it? Because whatever it was, the lady ended up dead a couple of days later. Maybe, I'm going to say a couple of hours. I'm trying to find, I need to find out what was in that letter. Because whatever was in that letter, she didn't want nobody to know about. Could it have been something about her brother? Now, I'm looking at all these new again, I'm just now getting into this, but I'm gonna take this. Royal, we gonna find out. They claiming Ray J and the secret door. Now, I'm gonna say this here. I believe, yes, Ray J was in that room. Well, actually, who said that? Monica, I'm trying to figure out how did Monica say she drowned in a pool when Monica, you was the one who asked her during the interview why she looked so wet. She had just came from getting out the pool. And from what I'm saying, from what the guest is saying in the pool area, y'all, and they said she was down there doing headstands in the pool. Hey, quiet. She was doing headstands. She was fine. She was vibrant. Because I'm pretty sure she would have drowned in the pool, don't y'all think? Before she got upstairs and drowned in the tub. It just don't make sense. It's a lot that don't make sense with this. It's a lot that don't make sense. And it's just ridiculous. To the fact that people actually think, oh, well, she was a drug addict, so people do get clean. What people don't know is she was clean for 9 months. Oh, Whitney told Monica she almost drowned. I don't remember her saying that. I remember her saying she went swimming. Matter of fact, I think I wrote it down because that was something that kind of threw me off. Hold on, because I wrote it down. I definitely wrote it down. Hold on, let me see. Did I read it? I know I seen it in here because I wrote it down somewhere. I wrote it on something. Lord Jesus, I can't even find it. Hold on, y'all. Lord, I wrote it down on something just a minute ago because it caught me off guard. Here it is. Whitney Houston walked in unexpectedly during an interview with her mentor, Clive Davis, and singers Monica and Brandy. Monica says, "Ooh, why you look so wet?" She said, "Because I went swimming." Okay. Hey, Georgia, how you doing? The fact that I'm wondering if she kind of caught a whiff of what was going on herself. See, this is my thing. Ray J knew her weakness was her addiction. So basically, I'm going to just say this here. The tears that Ray J cried, oh, wow. And Monica said again. These people. You know, it's the again for me. Like they seen her almost drown the first time. My thing is, did Ray J give her the final blow that took her out, y'all? Because I honestly believe they gave her a hot shot. It's a lot that don't sit right with this. Because I'm starting to think he was the last one to see her alive. And I believe he was the one who gave her the drugs. Per Pat's orders. I'm just going to say that. And I keep all my notes. Because this is just episode 1. we ain't even getting down into the nitty gritty of it yet, because it goes way further. Because when I tell you I'm gonna look into everybody, I want to know every family member that was there. I want to know every family member that was there, because it's a lot that don't sit right. And then to turn around a month or so later, 3 years after this lady passed away, y'all turn around and y'all get her daughter. Now, allegedly, I don't know how true this is, y'all, but I read it in a comment, and it stated that Clive Davis wanted her to sacrifice her daughter. Girl, yeah. The sister talked about the sister-in-law, ex-sister-in-law. You said watch Queen's Domain. Walk with the Ancestors. Now, it's not a coincidence. I just want y'all to pay attention to this. Hey, Linda. So you got Bobby Brown. Whitney Houston, 2012. Bobby Christina, 2015. And then Bobby Brown's son, November 18th of 2018. Oh, yeah. She gonna rock his world real hard. So, but then again, Callie, I don't know. Because he didn't caught her in a couple of lies so far. But the fact that she making a mockery of Whitney Houston, no, baby, we don't tolerate that one. I give you a lot of backlash behind that one. You ain't never finna sit up here and disrespect that queen. Not at all. When it's all said and done, they killed that woman. Oh yeah, Kim, Georgia. I seen some tweets where she said some awful nasty stuff about this woman. You don't even know that woman at the end of the day. But yet you sit up here and you making mockeries and talking shit about her. We don't do that. You're never gonna sit up here and disrespect the queen of R&B. We're not gonna do that. When it's all said and done, they did that woman dirty. They did her real dirty. They did her real dirty. My question is why? Because I'm going to just tell y'all this. It was more than about money. I'm going to say that. Somebody wanted that lady gone. We got to find out who. Somebody wanted her gone. And they didn't stop until the job was done. My question is, now let's just think back at that time, y'all. And I don't want to put it out there like that. Golden, check your messages, your messenger. I just want y'all to pay attention to something real quick. Now, everybody's saying, you know, I'm just gonna say this here. Who was she sacrificed for? Because they didn't kill her just to get $20 million, and then didn't nobody get it but Pat. Everybody played a part in this. Question is who? I need to find out who was in that room, because somebody knows something. Y'all not gonna tell me 9 months clean, this lady get straight out of rehab and get all excited about making a big comeback of her career, and she just ended it all that night? No. Callie, I believe that. I truly believe that. Just like he wanted her daughter gone too. He wanted her gone first. And I believe she sacrificed herself to protect her daughter. I honestly believe that. I really honestly believe it. I mean, come on, let's just take a look, imaginary look at the movie The Bodyguard. Look how they did her in The Bodyguard. If people pay attention, if you really pay attention now, go back and and look at a lot of the subliminals from The Bodyguard that happened to her in her real life. Notice in the movie the sister was jealous of her then? And we got the sister-in-law jealous of her now? Come on, bro. That's crazy. That is crazy. Now tomorrow I'm gonna get a couple of voiceover videos based on my opinion on these videos as I go along. Because this shit right here. And you know what, Callie? I believe he did that too. Somebody wanted her gone. And they didn't stop until they got it done. This deals with the aluminum foil people. This music industry is just as dirty. It ain't just the rap game. No. Not at all. But you know, again, it's not a coincidence. And we just gonna stop sugarcoating the bullshit when it comes to this baby's demise. Because, again, I got so much stuff wrote down that it makes no sense. Again, what really happened to Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina? It just makes no sense. It really makes no sense. Why are we checking my microphone settings? I'm not even on the game. But again, y'all, now we finding out there was a secret door. I need the layout of that hotel room. Uh-oh, somebody mad. I'm just trying to write these videos down before I get it. Give me 1 second. Because I'm dying to find out what was in that note. Because the way she came out there on that stage, y'all. See, if I put my spiritual energy to the test, I could figure out what the note was. I just ain't. Sometimes I like doing my own thing. Okay, y'all. Is it just me? Oh, look at this picture right here where it says Whitney Houston and Ray J together on Beverly Hills date. Now, on my TV screen, that don't look like Whitney or Ray J. Very hyped up. There's another video I wanted to see on here too. Somebody having a fit. A whole fit. She gonna beat her daddy up. You know, I would like to know the mom's intake The fact that how do you not like somebody's child? I'm just trying to figure out how Ray J gonna speak about somebody bugging at his ex-wife's funeral. What? I'm sorry. I'm just walking. I'm writing down a lot of stuff over here. I'm just trying to figure out, like, I want to know what led up to that day. How long? A Walk with the Ancestors. I've heard of her. She was on the Kanika Jenkins case too. Like, this is just like, and nobody has been charged with her murder yet. It's been how many years? Almost 10 years. Probably more than that. Who said Miss Sam? I'll write down everybody's name. Oh, Lord. Excuse me, y'all. And, it's just... Here it is, 7 days ago. Leaked text. Kim mocked Whitney's death in new surface tweet. Like, what are you messing with that woman for? Now, when she jump up and come out and your ass end up with nothing. Like, why is Candace Owens in the middle of Kanye and Kim Kardashian's bullcrap, y'all? And she's losing fans behind this. Now we got extra interview with Ray J one day before Whitney Houston's death. That come on, y'all. Do y'all see this shit? How did he do an interview after her death and did one right before her death? Ray J talked about Whitney Houston for a whole minute. This shit don't make no sense. It really don't make no sense. It is cold. It is so cold. Is it cold where y'all at, or is it just me? And by the way, guys, I will be looking into Bobby Christina's death also. I think I'm going to do hers right behind her mom's. I think that would be the most honorable thing to do. Maybe we can catch two for the price of one. Which one you want? I'm sorry, I'm just writing stuff down so I can remember. Yeah, it's cold up here, Mary. I'm about to go cut the heat on. These people playing. Cause see, like I said, I'm just touching it. I ain't even touched the tip of the iceberg. Oh Lord, you can have the cold here. I don't want it. I do not want it. So far, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 videos to watch. Y'all, I don't even think we got a fall here. It just fall set in for a day. That was it. That was all. Literally a day. A day and a day. That's it. See, this sometimes you start making them big old pots of chili and big old pots of chicken noodle soup. I'm just looking at all this just makes. Look up Kim Kardashian. Whitney Houston was a crackhead.
My dad, I'll see you there. I'll see you there. Mom, come see her. Come say hi. Come say hi to Joshua, okay? Come say hi to Dad.
Is this crazy? That's crazy. The fact that y'all see how she just bum rushed the stage. Like she had to get that out. What was in that letter? I want to know what was in that note. Inquiring minds want to know. When did Whitney Houston make a song with Ray J? So Ray J admits he played Whitney Houston for Kim Kardashian. Q104, Whitney Houston and Ray J's only interview together. Let's see how that went. I'm Callie. I want to know the same
Knockout
thing.
Radio, we back. It's your boy Ray J. Yo, okay, everybody going crazy in the studio.
You're not mad though, right?
No, I'm not mad,
Okay, okay.
because this is the birth of the new Knockout Show, and we do want all of our closest people that we love to call in. So I guess Little B and Joey Boy cooked up something special, and they got somebody that they know I love and that I'm really close to call in and say,
It's my godmother.
all right, so I want y'all to welcome somebody that we love.
Oh, we're not going to listen to that again. I'm going to assume this is around the time he called himself trying to commit suicide. Ray J family wants people to pray for him. He wants to have himself out. He wants to take himself out. I guess Randy said, it ain't gonna be me to be sacrificed. Whatever. Now, this is what I want y'all to listen to. Because she basically broke it down. She telling a lot of truth. She telling it all. And of course, it had to be by Vlad TV, right?
Okay, well now let's scoot on to Heartbreak Hotel.
Yes.
I loved the video. I was so jelly. First of all, love that that turquoise color.
Yes, the leather. I was a big girl. I had to dress that body.
It was big. It was big then. But that's you, Faith Evans, Whitney Houston.
Yeah, my sister.
Who did you meet first, Faith or Whitney?
Faith and I met as teenagers in a church, both singing on a program together. The very first time. I didn't meet her again until fast forward years later when she was signed to Bad Boy and I was over there writing.
Because you both had writing credits.
Yes.
Before you even became an artist.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
And you still get money from all that writing.
I do. It's a blessing.
Ka-ching. Okay, so now, then when did you meet Whitney?
Met Whitney because Whitney was riding down, this is the story she told me, riding down Jersey Turnpike 95, headed into the city, and my song came on the radio. This is when they were playing the song, and there were no photos of me, just my logo with the KP and the glasses.
Yeah, they would do that.
And they wouldn't say my name either. So she said she's riding down the Jersey Turnpike and she hears, doo, doo, doo. She was a friend of mine. She said, girl, I almost crashed into the median.
Yeah.
She said, and I stopped. She said, I pulled the car over and I stopped and I listened. I said, that girl that's the Lord. That's the Lord. So she made, for her it was a phone call, and that's how she found me.
Well, how did the three of you decide to get together on this song, do this video, and let me check my stats.
Yes.
You want to give me the stats on what happened with, let me see. Number 2 on the Billboard, and you guys were in the studio together. Did you record on the same day? Were you together? You did.
We did. We put it all
together. Yeah, she's spilling a lot of tea. She's telling it all.
Together. We went out to her.
What I'm not understanding is, after all she done put out there, why ain't nobody been arrested? We're gonna get into that next, y'all. I'm gonna dig into that next. We finna get into everything. We gonna get into that. We gonna make that like the grand finale of this case.
I had a suite. We got all dolled up. Came out, recorded the song that day. And there are lots of pictures. I need photos. It's somewhere. Ulysses, we need the footage.
We need the footage.
Yes.
We need the footage.
Yes, yes.
So, let's just fast forward a little bit until we can get out of Whitney chapter.
Yes.
I was supposed to be at that party. Jason Lee had invited me, and I didn't go. And I wish I had a friend.
Exactly, quiet. Because if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't know half of what we know. It's a lot, a whole lot, and it's going. I'm gonna have to break this shit down in series, in parts.
Yeah, and then Whitney's so crazy. She saying yes.
Part 2, I'm trying to figure out who all was in that
You
room.
know, so I'm going to speak on that because I was really angry about how that went down.
Let's go.
That was my idea. We had this party, and I wanted to celebrate music because R&B was really suffering at the time. And rather than it be about me, I wanted to celebrate the genre.
Right. It was for the love of R&B.
For the love of R&B.
Right.
So Stacey Francis wanted to be a part of it. She wanted to sing. I didn't know her well, but I knew her from back home in New York. She did Broadway, that kind of thing. She worked with a lot of people back home. And I'm like, yeah, sure, pick a song to pay homage to an R&B artist. So she was there. I had worked with her. I rehearsed her with my band. So whatever was going on, for whatever what she tried to say was happening with Ray J, whatever.
She actually got sick, Callie. I think, and she probably just wanted to get the hell away from everybody.
Well, Ray J was in that night.
Ray J was there, yes. And so
they seem like a loving couple.
Yeah. I didn't see anything weird. I didn't see anything that was off.
Actually, low key, I thought it was kind of super hot. That if Ray J finally had him grown as a woman, and then Whitney was like trying to get a little swerve on. I thought it was cute.
I thought it was amazing.
But then, we just don't know.
So this fight did not happen. There was never any physical interaction.
There was blood on her leg.
But what I can tell you, that was red wine.
No. It didn't look like red wine.
I promise you it was red wine.
Okay.
I promise it was red wine. I had a whole section for her secured out. She never went to the section. She never stayed with me. I was in the cut of the stage in the back.
Yeah.
With a chair and with a velvet rope between me, the stage, and the wall. She stayed there with me all night. That's the reason why when she came to the stage, she was so close. She came right from the back side of the stage on the ground. What I do know is that there were a lot of people when they realized she was there who were trying to get to her, including some of the other
was Bobby Chris there as well?
Bobby Christine was there. She stayed behind the little velvet rope in the corner with me and with Whitney. And so Ray J was there, but not. He kind of worked the role a little bit.
Of course.
And he was back and he was being Ray Ray. Back and forth.
She said he was being Ray J.
With me in the corner. Her security was there. I don't remember. This is there. Pat was there. I had my security. My ex-husband at the time, he was there. I had my team of people there with me. So we stayed in the corner, and she literally stayed back there and cheered every singer on all night long, the people that she had never heard of before. And there was a lot of trying to come over to get to her, And even as far as, I wish Stacey would have told the truth. She kept calling her, Whitney, you remember me? You remember me? And Whitney literally was like, who is that? Who is that? And I'm saying she's one of the performers tonight. Don't worry, we'll be okay. So I was aware that she kept trying to get to her. So it didn't go down the way. And I was really, really appalled that even in the wake of her dying, that in the need to have a moment and try to make it about you and to give, I guess, another 3 minutes of fame after you got kicked off the X Factor.
So, right, exactly. Yeah. I was saying. So, for the record, this statement goes on the record that was not blood on Whitney's leg. That was red wine.
So, what happened was when things started, first of all, let's just say, Whitney, y'all know Whitney is a Jersey girl. Y'all say what you want to say about her. She kept it all the way real. She was very, very poised, but if you took her there, she went. And you didn't need an invitation. Right. If you tried to take her there, she would gladly show up.
That's right.
So there were glasses of wine. There was a broken wine glass because stuff started getting. Because Whitney's like, you know what? She's been trying to get at me all night long. Like, what's really going on? So Pat was like, we can't do this. We're gonna leave. But before I knew it, like wine is flying, that kind of thing. There was a broken wine glass. It was red wine. It was not blood.
What are your feelings about Pat Houston?
I have always had good interactions with Pat. So I know that I've heard people say, again, I don't know if it's me or if it's how people regarded me or perhaps because I only came around when it was time to work and I didn't do a whole lot of socializing, especially back then when my kids were younger. All of my interactions with Pat, a lot of times it's just when Whitney was around, especially back then. So she was never right in our midst.
So y'all heard that. The lady didn't have no blood on her leg. It was red wine.
And we're eating and we're drinking and we're having a good time and we're talking. If somebody from your team is there, they're not right there with us. They're around.
Sis is getting pretty old.
Yes.
And slow.
Y'all do know who the lady is
so
doing the
Pat
interview,
is running
right?
Everything now, is she not?
That's the little short lady with the blonde hair. They be making fun of people.
The latter years from Whitney to after she died, she was made, I guess, like conservator, or she along with whoever is appointed by.
Well, that's her brother's wife, right?
Yes, that's Gary's wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, moving on. We're just gonna let that ride right there. Okay, so you're gonna put a pin in that one.
Okay.
Now, y'all heard that. Girl, and Bobby Brown are gonna sit down somewhere. So Candace Owens is the reason why her videos got leaked. Honey, it ain't no is he selling his soul. He sold his soul. They definitely was murdered. I believe that. I really believe that. I really, really do, y'all. But that's funny and fucked up how they did her. Because if the lady didn't take baths at a hotel, how the fuck did she end up face down in the water, naked and hot scalding water? Again, why wasn't her skin blistering? You know what, Callie? That's a good question. Couldn't have been nobody but Pat between her and Ray J. That's a good question, Callie. I'm glad. You know what? Because I got questions. Because what I'm not getting is if Kelly Price is saying that this lady was sober, she was her normal self, what the fuck happened between leaving downstairs and getting up to her room? What could have taken place? Like, for real. What could have really taken place? It's crazy. It's beyond crazy. It's flabbergasting. It's ridiculous. Let's see what else we got up here. It's like it's just a lot of this shit that don't sit right. I think she did too, Callie. That's where the bruising and stuff come in. I know, right? But that's just other things we finna have to listen to. Tomorrow, I will be coming back with part 2. We will be focusing on even more of Ray J. We will also be going to find out who was in this room. I need to know every person in that room. I need to do my own research on everybody, but I noticed they only mentioned certain names. Why is that? You know, it's not a coincidence Brandy was there too. If Brandy was there for the gala, how did you end up in the hallway with them crying over Whitney's body? Did y'all have some type of relationship that your brother didn't know about? I mean, come on, let's just call a thing, y'all. We can't keep sugarcoating the bullshit. So I'm getting used to this StreamYard thing. I finally learned how to put the words at the bottom of my screen. I'm learning a little by little. But I'm gonna keep y'all too much longer because I got a lot of more research to do, and I don't want to speak on what I don't know yet. So I'm going to, let's see. Learning the facts. No, that wouldn't be me. How about we go here? I'm trying. It won't let me pull my stuff up, y'all. It's not letting me pull my channel up. Why is that? I want to use it as me. Yeah, I'm definitely finna. Whitney Houston has always been a humongous fan. That was my idol. Robin Crawford is back. Oh, wow. What is she doing back? But I'm definitely finna take some notes. Callie, are you on Facebook? But yeah, y'all, we definitely gonna get down to the nitty gritty of this. We're gonna see if we can bring in a few more viewers. I'm not only am I only looking into Whitney Houston, I will be looking into Bobby Christina's murder after this. And then from there, we're gonna do Aaliyah, and we're gonna take it on down. You know, we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty of these conspiracies. Because it's a lot that just don't sit right. Oh my gosh, my eyes is changing colors. Sometimes I hate when they do that. I'm about to beat my cat, y'all. She over here making a mess for no reason. But, you know, just sitting back looking at the gist of things. Ray J, you got a lot of explaining to do, homie. Because I'm trying to figure out why even the sister-in-law said that was you leaving the building. Why? If you were so in love, why would you leave her if you was in love with her? But I'm trying to figure out, was she your lover or was she your friend? Or was she a homie lover friend in your eyes? Because that's what it sounds like. She was a homie lover friend in your eyes. It's time to look into everybody. Everybody, yours changed too. Yeah, mine, and it's every so often mine do it. It's getting the winter time, so they finna lighten up a little bit, darken up or whatever it is. Mine's just literally went from light to dark, just that quick. But it's just a lot that don't sit right with this case. If this lady don't take baths at hotels, how does she end up in that tub? Y'all ain't gonna tell me y'all bust in the bathroom and found her in the tub, so she just decided, oh, I'm gonna take a tub. I'm gonna get over my fears. I'm gonna take. Exactly. That's how I look at it. He used her to skyrocket. And where did he really skyrocket to? Nowhere. Because you came out with the movie, the song, I Hit It First, and that was it. You ain't getting nowhere. You ain't out here exploding what you came out with that song. You hit it first. And then, you know, the other little songs you came out with, that was it. You basically leaning on your sister, bro. You leaning on whoever. He used her to the fullest. How could you even call yourself a man, bro? Like, for real. But, you know, every dog has their day. That's why you're going through hell now. He really can't. But then it makes you wonder, how deep is the family? It makes you think about a lot. Did he sign an oath? Did he take that plunge? And did you take Whitney Houston's life right along with it? Because that's what it looked like. Tomorrow I'm going to do a voiceover video. And I'm going to put up my own little video of some, you know, pictures and stuff that I have. And I'm going to put together my own stuff. We're going to figure this out. But I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer, though. Because I know it's late. And it's going on. It's actually Wednesday morning. And, you know, with that being said, I appreciate the love and the support that you guys bring. By the way, Callie, welcome to the channel. Hope to see you again. Thank you for your love and support. Good night, Mary. Good night, Laura. Quiet. Again, the love and support is appreciated. Much love and respect to you guys, because you guys are the real MVPs. With that being said, may you guys be happy. May you all be well. May you all be safe. May you all be peaceful and at ease. Good night, Taya. Call me. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. And may I be peaceful and at ease. Oh, I'm coming back. I'm just taking a little break from her right now and just waiting to see if something new gonna come out. Because basically, I mean, it's all out there. People just got to put it in order. But that being said, you all have a wonderful night. May you all be blessed. May you all be peaceful, humble. You all have a good night. Peace. I'll be back tomorrow with part 2, y'all. We gonna break this down. Yeah, boy. Good night, guys.